Richard Budd, farming at Stevens Farm, based in Hawkhurst. We have a farm of 20-mile radius from our base, farming a mixture of combinable crops, top fruit, specifically apples, and a little bit of grass. Okay, so being spread across quite a wide area, we farm quite a few soil types. Predominantly it's wheel clays. We have a little bit of Tunbridge Wells sand in places, and we've got a bit of brick earth and brash. So pretty much a winter rotation. We do generally 2 wheats, or the second wheat will be a barley, followed by an oilseed rape, followed by 2 wheats again, or possibly a barley as a second cereal option, and then oilseed rape. Where we haven't got any blackgrass issues at all, we will grow a certain amount of winter oats on contract. Okay, so our crop establishment across the board for the last five seasons now has been with a Sumo DTS. We took one of the first ones on back in 2013. I've seen the soils on our farms improve greatly as a result of using it in combination with chopping most of the crops, so most crop residues return to the soils, and also wherever possible using sewage cake in the rotation to improve soil fertility. Okay, so we decided to take part in the BASF Real Results trial this year, really as a way of trying to corroborate some of the claims put forward by some of these chemical companies about the new SDHI chemistry. So we decided on a block about 20 miles from where we're standing at the moment. It was a block of first week skyfall after spring beans. It was planted towards the end of September. I think off the top of my head it was about the 28th of September last year. We planted it at 375 seeds. You know, the lack of water around about sort of T1 timing, T2 timing really did start to make the crop suffer, and I think had it not rained pretty timely when it did, the crop would have ultimately, the yield would have suffered quite badly. As it turns out, yeah, we're very happy with the crop and what has come off it. In the trial, we used a T0 of tebuconazole chlorthalonil. Then we used the trial Adexar for T1, and then T2 was Librax, and then T3 was Proline. Outside of that trial area, same program for T0 and T3. T1 we used Aviator in replacement of the Adexar, and at T2 we used Syngenta's Elatis area. I think farmers generally take a bit of a sceptical view of trial data. You're never quite sure exactly whether it's going to replicate itself on your farm. So to actually be able to take part in trials and actually look at what actually happens on your farm, whether the chemistry is actually working as is suggested in the literature, I think has very real merits.
BASF. We create chemistry.